Engage. What is this? 50?
Engage. This is 57. I think it's 57.
Yeah, I believe so. I freaking hope it is. God, now
Welcome back to another episode, Failure at its Finest Hour. It is. I think it's 57. It's got to be 57.
Failure at its finest.
I'm getting
It's 57.
fucking work.
57.
So it's a typical Sunday night for the boys, but it is just Aaron and I tonight. Dylan is traveling back to Louisiana. As we talked about it last week, of course, in person with Dylan. That YouTube video that we talked about, it's all done, just waiting to get posted.
Did you send that to me? Was I
No.
supposed to post?
I'm gonna throw it up. I might schedule it actually tomorrow. But if you're listening to this, you might be able to go watch it. It might be up. So go over to the YouTube. Just a little. I don't know. I watched it all the way through, and it's good. It's first video, so it's it's not going to be amazing, right? Plus, we didn't really catch that many fish, so like, how can you make a fishing video exciting when you're not catching fish? It was really cold. It was really windy, so we didn't get that too much footage. But it's a good little starter video for the first one of the season. But Chris I think he said, was he shooting off fireworks tonight?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Arrested.
I don't. I don't know why. I think down here, I think there's like a fireworks, like there's like gaps in time that you could do them, like around Memorial Day and then around 4th of July and then Labor Day and then you're done. But people do on New Year's Eve too. But they also just shoot guns in the air down here. But yeah, he's grilling, doing the dad thing. Shout out to the dads.
We are recording this on
a few days late, but it's Father's Day. Called my dad. He won. He was actually in Manistee this weekend.
Is he competing?
Yeah, he shot and got the Class B, and I don't know what the classes are, but for trap shooting, he got the Class B championship for the shoot. So,
all right,
won a little money. He's getting back into the groove. He had a little bit of a slump there shooting, but it's always good to see. And it's fun to have.
Do you know like who he competes with? Is there age groups, and if there are, like, what age do you like start?
Man, it's weird. So
he's been pretty competitive the last 20 years or however long he's been doing it.
Yeah, so my grandpa was a legend in my legend trap shooting king down in New Baltimore, down by Lake St. Clair. And so he picked it back up in his like late 40s, 50s, and 2008 he was 5th best. He got like 5th in the whole state of Michigan at the state shoot, Mason, and he's won the Wisconsin. So there's all these different weird categories, and I'm not going to claim to understand it, and I'll butcher my way through it. But you have like singles, so a single target flies out, and for you, the listener, you're gonna probably know it only as skeet shooting, but skeet is different than trap. Trap is a little, trap house, not the Fetty Wap kind, but it's a little box on the ground, and a little clay pigeon flies out, a little disc. You shoot with shotgun, right? So now that we got that out of the way, there's singles. One clay pigeon or bird flies out of the thing, and you shoot that, and then there's doubles. 2 of them fly out, and you have to have a double-barreled shotgun, typically an over-under format, not a side-by-side, but some guys use side-by-side. And then there's handicap, and you have to record your scores throughout the year, and you have to shoot so many targets to get your average, and then they give you a handicap, meaning you have to stand farther back from where the bird flies out from.
Kind of like in golf, like the golf tees.
Correct. So there's all these different categories, and then there's in-state, out-of-state, and some of them they have like the old timers league. But my dad, my dad has been with the he hangs out with the guys that are the end all be all at that thing. I mean, at the Michigan State Trap Shooting Association place, there is like it's like 3/4 of a mile worth of these trap shooting stations.
Oh wow.
So I mean, in its heyday, I think back in the 90s, it might have been back in the 90s. I mean, every single one was full. There was thousands of people at this thing. now it's kind of died down, and COVID and all this other shit. But no, it's so I don't know what category there's A class, B class, C class, and I think I don't know if there's a double A and triple A, but he got bumped down. He was in a slump. He was in class A, and then he got bumped down to class B, and this was like, I think, one of his first shoots is class B, and he fucking took the whole thing. So
Damn. Yeah, I remember you saying that he's won quite a bit, and
he's got a trophy case.
Yeah,
like
very
actually,
competitive.
I think he actually had to buy another trophy case.
Damn.
So yeah, it's just great to see. He it seems like he whenever they're coming down in 2 weeks to Mason, which is Lansing area, and he's gonna shoot down here, and he knows that I'm coming. I don't know. He gets a
little nervous.
It gets in his head, like, and if I'm showing up and say, hey, well, yeah, I can drive over, that sort of thing, he just like he's
like, fuck.
He's got to keep the focus.
Sweating.
Yeah, but no, it's family, a little bit of a family tradition. Some of my cousins have started to get into it and started to compete, and something that I'm sure I will pick up later in life, but now's not the time, and I think eventually there will be a time when I kind of take that over.
Well, speaking of trophy cases, I did just hear that burnout. That's sick. That might make one of our lists that we're going to make here coming up in a few minutes. But speaking of trophy cases, you might shout out to the YouTube, but you might notice me kind of looking over to the side. Well, of course, it is Sunday when we record. When you're listening to this, you're going to know the results right away. But I have a bet right now for the U.S. Open. I have money on Rory to win. I had him at plus 1,700 odds. And he's second place currently as we're recording. He's only one shot back. So I'm going to probably talk about this as the tournament goes on, as we record, because I could win a lot of money if Rory wins.
You just got him overall?
Yeah, in the beginning of the tournament, like on Wednesday, I placed the bet, and it was like plus 1,700. So I was like, okay, let's do Rory. So, anyways, weekend recaps. I went to a wedding this past weekend in I shouldn't even say it because I feel like not a lot of people are gonna well, the people from the UP are gonna know, but Marinesco. I went to a wedding in Marinesco on Saturday. And if you're not familiar with Marinesco, I'm sure you're familiar with Ironwood, maybe Bessemer, maybe Wakefield. Marinesco is kind of deep in the woods by Wakefield. And Aaron, what are they?
The mistake by the lake, dude.
And it wasn't, I thought it was going to be worse, but the people that were getting married actually, like, they're not typical
like friends kind of thing.
They're not typical Marinesco residents, because I would, if I'm going to judge here, I would have to assume that people from Marinesco are, we talked, what is a cha? The people that you heard in that episode, that's kind of what I envisioned the people of Marinesco being, but they're a good group of people. And there was actually a lot of fucking people at the wedding. Molly, when we were rolling up, Molly was like, yeah, I think 800 people RSVP for the reception.
That's a big UP wedding, dude.
Yeah, it was like
huge.
Marinesco's at capacity tonight. But they had a
house.
It wasn't quite 800, but there was a lot of people. They had a tent that could hold like 600 something. And the tent was full. Numbers, dude. So yeah, it was a lot of people, and I actually knew a lot of people that were there, so it was fun. But I got to go to a couple bars in the area, and I did see some people that probably could have had a pretty good conversation with them.
Yeah.
But I got fucked up, dude. Oh my god, I got ripped up. Holy shit. So we bar hopped. How
many bars are in there?
After, well, it's by Lake Ogibic, and there's a couple joints like on the lake that we went to.
Those are all slamming.
But I want to give an idea. So I guess here's a funny story. You're not going to think this is too funny, Aaron, because you're probably used to it. But we go to this bar, and there's a lot of people, and the thing that it was probably like 5 miles from where the actual ceremony took place, because the reception was like 20 miles away. But 5 miles from the ceremony, there's a bar that had a sign that said, "Congratulations, Abby and Colin." So they like kind of expected people to be there, right? There was only one bartender at this fucking place, and it was packed. And so
that's gonna be the rough night for that homeboy there.
Yeah, so it was a lady, and she did a great job. It was just there was a lot of fucking people. She wasn't doing a bad job. It was just literally like at once there's like 10 people with cash in their hand, like leaning over, waiting to get a drink. And then you
That's when
have
you,
people sitting at the bar with beers in the gutter. Like it was a
yeah,
mess. So
yeah,
I of course ordered my 2 Busch Lights at once, so I could drink two. Don't
yeah,
have to grab,
yeah. Smart about it.
Yep.
Playing the long
and
game.
and so we order them, we drink them. The next round comes, we're waiting, 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 waiting. We're just not getting served. And again, no fault to the lady. So we're like, let's just go outside. So we went outside, and we had a cooler in the truck
Oh
of
yeah.
beers. And there's a picnic table like right outside the bar. So we literally grabbed our fucking beers from the truck and just sat on the picnic table, literally right outside the bar, and just drank. They had bottles of everything, and we're drinking cans. It was like
Yeah.
clear as day that we're carrying on at a bar.
Yeah.
So we're just drinking outside on this picnic table, and then we noticed there's like a little like nice little pavilion next to the bar that's like enclosed. It has like it's kind of like a screen porch, but it's
Yeah.
pretty big. It
Little
looks like
little
like a
gazebo or
yeah, it was
something.
like a little venue or something. There's a bar inside. It was empty, it wasn't open.
Yeah.
We open up the bar. We open the door, go in there. We bring our fucking beers from the truck, and we had like snacks and shit too that we packed. And we're just snacking with our own snacks, drinking our own fucking beer in this fucking little gazebo thing. Yeah, it's like right next to the bar.
Yeah.
And one of the bartenders came out, and she was like cleaning shit. Like literally, it was just like looking at us. She had to have seen us and
Oh
just
yeah.
doesn't care.
No.
Like I know that maybe saying that to somebody from like downstate or someone from a bigger
Yeah.
city, like how the fuck did you do that? But that
Yeah,
was
if you're an outsider from the UP, I don't advise this. Like, if you're up visiting and you're just like, oh, let's just roll the entire cooler into this
yeah.
thing at Jason's, don't do that.
But it was
Um,
I thought that was really funny. And
but
then
it's
what was that?
I was gonna say it's also pretty common for bars up there. If there's like a wedding showing up, you can go walk in, like kind of like you own the place. Well, we can. I feel like or it's
Yeah.
more likely that we would do this and say like, look, there's a wedding that just happened. We're bar hopping. We're gonna post up here for an hour or two. If you want to call, if there's one bartender, be like, if there's any other bar staff, I'm gonna let you know now that it would probably be a good idea to call them and get them down here because I'm sure
Well,
everyone's
especially with
throwing
us
in the tip
too.
jar, right?
Drinking a lot of
So
fucking beers.
yeah, so it's just like you're not going to be making funny cocktails all night. You're going to be hammering beers
Mhm.
and and just tip your bartenders well
Yep.
and I think we've been to there was something going on in Ontonagon and it's probably Labor Day or whatever, and I remember them calling a second bartender because it was just slamming in there. They called them up and then they were back to back in the bar, and that's awesome because the bartender's having a good time. Drinks are flowing, people are tipping well. It's
Yep.
just like a great. I remember back to, sorry, random side story, but I remember one of the last times that I was back home in college for the biggest bar night of the year, the night before Thanksgiving, and I was like, this is gonna be a mess. People are gonna be fighting. It's gonna be like just a shit fest. And I remember like nobody argued, nobody fought.
No,
Like
yeah.
you were talking with people that you hadn't seen in years, and they were just people that you couldn't stand in high school, and it was just everybody was just glad to be there, and the bar was full, and shooting pool, and it was
Yep.
just a blast.
Uh-huh.
And it's those bar nights.
Mhm. But
Ugh.
then you get the ones where it's just like,
Yeah, something's a little strange. in
yeah,
the
you're just
air.
waiting for that first swing,
Yeah,
and then they'll hold me back, bro, and then
yeah.
so yeah, we went there, and then we went to a couple other places, and yeah, I just got fucked up. They were serving Busch Light out of a keg, and
Ooh. Headache beer.
son of a bitch, yeah, I had a lot of those. But it was about 40 minutes, I think, to Molly's parents. Molly just wasn't really feeling it, so she didn't drink, and so she drove us, which is awesome because we didn't have to worry about
Oh yeah,
getting a
so
DD or anything.
that's even more fuel on the
Yeah,
fire.
like
there.
after the second bar, she just was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna drink." It was really
Yeah.
fucking hot too, and it was like,
Oof.
I don't know, she wasn't really feeling good, but she drove us, and as soon as we get in the car, I'm just like fucking spinning, like, where am I?
Is
And
that's where it all set in? Like you
yeah,
sat
like,
down
yeah,
and
and I was like, damn, I
suddenly
was like,
everything came into
those
full view.
fucking keg beers caught up to me. But snuck up on me, but I was head bobbing and she thought my fucking neck. She's like, if I had a neck pillow, I'd give it to you because I was so fucking tired because I worked too on
Oh,
Saturday morning, didn't get a nap in. It was a long
oh,
day. It was a long day. I was
yeah.
feeling pretty rough Sunday morning, but that was my adventures. And vacation's coming up. We got another vacation coming up here next week, so we're heading back down to Nashville with the
Oh,
family and look
that's right. I
forward to
forgot
that.
about that. Shit. Were you gonna swing? You weren't gonna swing through here, were
No, we're
you?
going to East Lansing
Oh, that's right.
to go
Luke.
pick Luke up, and we're staying there Sunday night, and
Forgot
then
about that. Yeah. Well, let me know on the way back. But I imagine you're gonna run and gun it in one.
I'm not sure what the plan is for
Just let me
when
know
we come back.
as
Yeah.
soon as you can. We'll figure something out. But my weekend, man, I had a fucking dog of a week. Went to Detroit. So the past 6 months, I've been in this manager and training program, tons of teams meetings, and just like homework. I have to do homework again. I'm 30 years old, which is great. And Tuesday, I went to Detroit to the MGM Grand Casino, gave my final presentation, which is on vendor accountability and snow removal expectations for contractors, and gave that PowerPoint to the CEO, and now I'm eligible to be a manager. And then Friday night, man, once a week was over, it was like all bets were off. It was just I golfed 27. I golfed 18 in the morning on Saturday, and then golfed 9 in the evening, and just pretty much back to back golf all day. And then today I had a little Father's Day thing with my fiance and her family, and for her stepdad and his kids, and so had brunch. And then I was like kind of sitting in the air conditioning. I was like, I gotta put some numbers on the board
Yeah.
for the fishing comp. So for those of you just tuning in, there is a race going on between the four of us. The first to 500 inches of any species of bass. So every fish, you measure it, adds to your total. As of last week, Tony's at a whopping 12 inches.
One
Dylan
fish.
is at 138.6, and I think he said he bumped that up. I think he's close to 140, 150. Chris at 155, and I went from 19 inches to 39
Oh,
today.
nice.
So two bass. I found the honey hole, and I will pull this up for YouTube because this is a good bit. I have fished this place in Grand Rapids called Millennium Park for far too long and have come up far too empty-handed. And I have fished a disgusting. Let's see if I can share this. I should be able to share my screen. The permissions are
I have yet to get a license.
host disabled screen sharing, so I don't know if you can.
Literally the only time that I have fished was on the free fishing weekend. I still don't have a license. Aaron, you can share now.
Okay. So let me share this quick. I'm trying to get slick with this computer here. Screen, share the screen.
Shout out to the
All
YouTube.
right. Shout out to the YouTube. In front of me, we have, you can see that, Tony, right?
Yep.
In front of me, we have Millennium Park. My house, let me zoom out here. My house is over here. So you drive down, and there's like a bajillion little lakes in this little pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool park. So you come down this road here, you pass. It's like, I think they're old quarries that they, old gravel quarries or something. There's a lot of stuff, and there's all of these like natural gas pumps that look like oil wells.
Okay.
So you come down here, and here's like a main parking area. There's a secondary parking area here.
Yeah, there's a lot of water there.
So you park all the way over in this tiny little lot here, and I've fished this entire thing. This like little guy over here, I've fished all the way up, all the way around. It's like forget how many miles total it is. And then I've done a little bit in here. And recently I've been coming over this side because I've been so fucking frustrated. I haven't caught anything. I'm sitting at not even 40 inches.
Yeah.
So yesterday or Friday, I hit all in here, which I had never been to before, and kind of got the lay of the land. I stopped right about here, and tons of fish, tons of great, I mean, tons of bass. I could see them in the water. The water's incredibly clear.
Yeah.
And just still, it's overfished, is what it is. And I was talking to some guys out there today, and they're just like, "Yeah, caught anything?" And I'm like, no. I was like,
So it's
I'm
overfished, as in like the fish aren't biting because like
they're not biting because
they
people are just
they
like
know
they're throwing shit at them
not today.
constantly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So yesterday, or excuse me, tonight, I meandered, like I said, parked down here, meandered up to this spot here. And there's a gap here between this. This was an old road
yeah,
that leads to some sort of operation here. You can see all the, trucks and shit.
yeah.
So I meandered through here, and this pocket is like super lush, and all around here, this is like in the wind. You can even see the waves on Google here. But in here is like
That looks
where
like it would be
this is
fucking really good.
this is where right in here, actually, you can see it's actually dug out. This is like gravel, like this lighter brown stuff is gravel. And when I walked through the woods, and I was really risking it for the biscuit here. I came up to this point here where this kind of channel flows through, and there's a huge, it was probably 20 inches sitting right here. And I saw it. I was like, oh shit, I was scrambling. I was throwing my bag down, grabbing a rod, throwing stuff. And he this is all weeds. He just like slowly crept into the weeds. I'm like, shit. So I was like, well, they're here. And then I started fishing around in here. There's a little entry point, and man, there was literally schools of largemouth bass. And so I started throwing everything I had, ended up catching one. I was like, great. Actually, I caught one over here earlier. That was the first one I put on the board today. But then over here, I ended up hooking into.
Yeah, that looks like a really good spot.
And this is a different, when I'm on Google Maps, this is like all shaded, and anywhere I've thrown anything like in like complete sun, they don't give a shit. But this is like really shallow. I mean, you can see the bottom here.
Yeah.
There's a little island here, this whole area. So next time I go back there, I'm going right there. Yeah. And that's going to be where I'm going to kind of stake my claim. But as you can see, there's like this lake here.
Yeah, there's
this
a lot
little
of
pond here. I mean, it goes all the way over here. So it's just like there's tons of places.
Yeah.
And there's fish in all of them. I've seen fish in all of the ones that I've looked at. And so it's just a massive area to cover. I walk a few miles every time. But it's just a great place that's literally a 5-minute drive from my house.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
that's really nice. That's like, I don't know. I need to really look in the Marquette area, because I know there's a lot of good places. And I know there's a lot of people at work that go, and I could just ask them, but I just gotta do it.
Get on a bass boat with somebody and say, hey, I'm in a fishing competition,
Yeah, well, I mean, Brett Molly's dad, we talked kind of today about it, and he's like, so you're in that fishing competition, huh? I don't know if he listens or if it just got brought up. Yeah. He's got a pontoon boat, and him and Tracy go out a lot on Bond.
Oh yeah, dude.
Reservoir out there, and
you can catch everything in there.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, one of these days, I said all it takes is a couple days. I said maybe we'll go out, and because they go out and camp every year.
Yeah,
that those campsites are free because they're provided by UPCO.
Oh, okay.
And so they go out there a couple weeks in the summer, and I think that's probably when it's gonna happen. Get some help, but yeah, one fish, don't even have a license yet. One time I went, it was on free fishing weekend. That's such a scumbag. But I'll get into it.
I'm actually really happy that we're doing this, and I'm glad to toot my own horn here and that I suggested it, because I've been dying to get back into fishing, and I'm always like, past few summers have just been golf, and now one of the roommates moved out, and I'm like, okay, I got to put numbers on the board here, and so it's just been fun. Like, I've been out fishing more than I have in the past probably 5 years.
Yeah.
In like the past month alone. So it's been super cool to get back into it. It's always more fun when you got a buddy with you.
Yeah.
But it's all basically local yokos that just go to the first spot they see, and they're throwing lines in the water. But I'm like crashing through brush, like chopping down poison ivy and shit. This place is just riddled with poison ivy. So it's been a chore, and I've had to wear pants in the hot. It was 90 when I was out there today in pants, and brutal. But no,
Rory just fucking hit it in the bunker. I'm gonna lose.
Oh boy.
Damn it. Well, let's get into national holidays. We got a couple good ones this week. Starting with Tuesday, we have Ugliest Dog Day, and I know that Aaron, you might consider my parents' dog maybe could be on the list on that one.
I think if we had Dallas on, we wouldn't be able to stop him.
Or rest in peace, fucking Eddie, Chris's old dog, Chris's parents'
Oh
dog.
yeah, dude.
Rest in peace to Eddie. Another one for Tuesday is actually, you know what? I have them pulled up already, so I'm gonna share my screen. Shout out to the YouTube. Take a look at some of these. I don't know what these are, but these fucking dogs are so fucking ugly.
No, what is that?
Like,
Is
I know
that
there's
chupacabra.
I don't know. There's a couple memes. There's a couple memes with these kind of dogs.
Yeah.
Like, these are fucking brutal, dude. That one kind of looks like Kobe a little bit, but some of these are brutal.
Oh my gosh, they look sick.
Some of these are just
Look like they smoke a pack a day.
what.
That's for sure. Oh my gosh.
What are these ones called?
That is a
That's another meme dog.
that is
Some type of terrier.
Yes,
Terribly terrier.
It's a terrier, but I don't remember what it's called. It's the target dog.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But
That's what it is.
It's like a I don't know, like a bull nose terrier, something weird.
Yeah. Oh, this dog's from Trout Creek.
Oh,
So, anyways, we got another great one for Tuesday. National American Eagle Day.
some folks are born made to wear the flag.
And Aaron and
red, white, and blue.
Aaron and I are going to try to describe and list some things that might be more American than an eagle. Because if you think of, I mean, you get like the American flag waving in the background, and it's like transparent, and there's like an eagle flying in the air. Like, that is just like the most American fucking thing you'll ever see in your life. And everyone will agree with that. But I'm gonna go first, and I'm gonna say NASCAR.
Nice.
No,
nice,
I know
nice car.
I know F1. It's a lot different than NASCAR.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like Daytona.
Left turns, baby.
Fucking,
We're talking about left turns.
I'm talking about fucking chili dogs in a camper inside
in the infield.
The Daytona track or something.
We're talking about tramp stamps and aluminum Budweiser cans. Maybe not anymore, but we're talking Budweisers, tramp stamps, we're talking Daisy Dukes. And this is all maybe uniquely American. This is just this category, or this item here, this line item, NASCAR, has a lot to unpack, I feel like.
Yeah, that's true, because there's certain things inside the event that are truly American. We'll just leave it at NASCAR, and we'll just say just the race, just the concept. I'm going to go with NASCAR.
So when I think of things that are fully and wholly American, I think of things that are jarring to those that are from the outside of the United States.
Right.
Show up.
Right.
So for me, it is the people of Walmart.
Yeah.
I'm talking like Cookie Monster pajamas.
Yep.
Like cut off sleeve Monster Energy shirt.
Yep.
I'm talking screaming at your kids. I'm talking like domestic disputes in a Walmart. In like living room, like lounge slippers.
Yep.
That
or the Monster flat brim.
Yeah.
Or even like Rockstar
SpongeBob.
Energy. Yeah.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Flat brim.
Flat brim. Yeah. I'm talking like Ghost Adventures hoodie, cigarette burns in it, and basketball shorts at like 10 p.m. on a Monday.
Yep.
Just doing the Walmart thing.
Okay. I like that. That's really good.
Like that's like when people from Europe think about Americans, I feel like that's what they're like. Oh yeah.
They envision. Yeah.
Like this is America. It's not
Yes.
fine wine and French onion soup. It's fucking It's eating McDonald's in Walmart.
Yeah,
The fact that there's a that there's
McDonald's
a you're eating from the McDonald's that's in the Walmart.
inside the Walmart. Yeah, McDonald's. That's. I think that eating McDonald's inside a Walmart might be honestly the top of the list. But I'm gonna go with Wrangler commercials.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Wrangler jeans are actually or like red tab Levi's are like a thing. Apparently like people export those. People go to thrift store and buy Levi jeans anyways. And they'll ship them overseas because it's like we're just all about the denim here.
Yeah, fucking
Got a lot
blue
of
jeans, man.
Blue collar folks. You got the skull ring in the back pocket.
Yeah,
I think people pay more for if there's a Wrangler jeans that are worn
with
by somebody that works at a ranch and it's got the skull ring in the back.
Oh my god. All right, you got any more? I'm trying
Oh
to
man,
think. I mean, you
Man.
could do.
there's too much. I just
I
feel
mean,
like
we talked about it before, but like county fairs,
yeah, the fair is a big thing.
that
Or
would be.
carnival, whatever you want to call it. But fairs,
Yeah.
fair. I guess a fair. What separates a fair from a carnival is usually the presence of livestock at a fair,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's a 4-H
I
kind
think
of
so,
thing.
yeah.
It's an agricultural focus thing. Yeah, I put up some numbers back in the day at the county fair for my watercolor paintings and my Lego creations. when I was
Really
younger. Yeah, I got some blue ribbons from the
interesting.
Ontonagon County. Stiff competition. I will say that. Real tough to get a blue ribbon at the Ontonagon County Fair. Do they even do that anymore?
I don't know. I think they do still. Yeah, they still do the Ontonagon County Fair, but I haven't been to it in like a long time.
Speaking
Many
of
years.
speaking of fast food, I feel like just fast food in general is just American. We
Yeah.
love.
I was gonna say like for specific foods, I was gonna say like corn dogs. I feel like corn
Yeah.
dog is a good. I mean, of course, hot dogs and like. Oh, actually, you know
Yeah.
what? The fucking July 4th hot dog eating contest.
Yeah,
That's the
dude.
most fucking American thing ever, dude.
Well, I gotta cue that up this year, dude. I gotta see who's in the running. So we got Joey Chestnut has been.
I don't even know if there's any other people. I know.
What,
I know. There's,
Takiro Kobayashi?
yeah,
Is-
but
is-
there's
I
there's
might be
a
butchering
there's
his
a
name, but-
there's a YouTuber, Matt Stone, or it might be Stone or Stoney, but Matt Stone
yeah.
is a competitive eater on YouTube. I remember seeing him like a couple years ago. Like he was kind of getting to that point where he could possibly beat Chestnut, but I don't think. I think Joey Chestnut might be just like the most American thing in this country.
Let me.
We'll just send him
that
over.
4th of July or Labor Day?
It's 4th of July. It's 4th of July. Yep. I think it's
So-
the Nathan's hot dog eating
Yeah,
contest.
Joey Chestnut took it last year. 63 dogs. And then let's see if I can find the history or like the full results. Let me just look up all winners. Because Kobayashi came in and took it from an American, and we couldn't let that happen.
No,
That
I
wasn't
mean,
doesn't
yeah.
fly. It's the fucking 4th of July Olympics. And I think I remember being at your house on a 4th of July for the annual or semi-annual now, maybe Sumus Rager on 4th of July and history. Let's see here. Man, I should have done this research before. Results.
I'll just go
2022, Joey Chestnut.
Okay.
2021, Joey Chestnut. 2020, Joey Chestnut. 2019, Joey Chestnut. 2018, Joey Chestnut. 2017, Joey. 2016, Joey. Matt Stoney.
Yeah, there he
2015.
is. Okay. So 15.
Matt Stoney.
Yeah.
15 took it. I don't know the circumstances. I'm just looking at hard records.
Joey Chestnut might have been out that year.
2014, Joey. 13, Joey. 12, Joey. 2011, Joey. 2010,
Dude,
2009,
he's the greatest athlete of all time.
2008, 2007, and 2006 this is a long time ago. I can't really remember this. 2000, oh my gosh. Oh no, hold on. From 2001 to 2006, Takiro Kobayashi.
Oh, so Joey kind of took him over then.
He did.
Oh
He
wow.
came
Okay.
in and cleaned house.
God
And
damn. So he's won like fucking 20 times.
yeah, so a Japanese fella, it's his country of origin, anyways. And then before that was uh, Kazutoyo Arai, also country of origin Japan. And then before it was an American, and then a different Japanese guy before. We could go way, way back, but
Damn.
Joey
The
is
greatest
looking
athlete of all time.
is
That
looking
is
for an 18
insane.
Pete. Let's see, one,
Holy
two,
fuck.
three, four,
Well, he lost in
five,
15, so he's won
six,
6 or 7
7,
in a row, 8 in a row.
8. So he won 8 before Matt Stoney in 2015, and then
And then
9,
took
10,
the
11,
last.
12, 13, 14, 15.
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah.
That's
So in the
nuts.
past
So yeah,
16
Joey
years,
Chestnut is gonna end the list as the most American thing. He
I
actually
maybe
might be bigger than an eagle. He might be
wonder if
more American than a fucking eagle.
we could probably do like a. I wonder if on July 4th, there's no way we'll all be able to get together, but there's got to be like a, maybe we all watch it individually and submit
Yeah, we
our,
could hop into it, or we could hop into a fucking Zoom and watch it.
watch it live together.
Yeah, do a live reaction. That'd be great. So that
Hot
rounds
dogs,
off
man.
for Tuesday. Coming into Wednesday, sadly enough, it is the summer solstice,
Oh,
aka the first day of summer. But Aaron, as you kind of alluded to before we started, that means that it's going to, or aka I should say, the longest day of the year, first
yep.
day of summer, longest day of the year.
Go skate day for you
But then
skateboarders.
what happens on Thursday, the 22nd? It starts to get darker sooner. Of course, it's only like a minute difference, but
Yep.
we're now at the point where our days are going to become shorter, and
It's
by next week it's going to be December.
dude, that I'm such a Johnny Raincloud because I love bringing that up. Like, oh yeah, June 21st, it's the first day of summer, and I'm like, yeah, and it's also the beginning of the end because
The end is near.
it's brutal here in Michigan, right? You
Yeah.
get the first day of summer, longest quote unquote day of the year. They're all 24 hours. We don't need to tell you that, but the most daylight in the U.S. here, and
Yep.
man, it is just
Which I
it
saw an
sucks.
article. I swear I read an article once that said that Ontonagon on that day has the latest sunset in the entire world.
That sounds like horse shit to me.
No, I think it honestly might be true because, of course, we're in the Eastern time zone. So when the sun sets, it is the absolute latest like time, or it might not the world, but the country. It's the latest possible time in the country that the sun will be setting.
Is it because of Superior? Because
And I think it's
we have
I
like
don't
a big horizon. You'd think West
I
Coast
think
would
that
be.
might be it. Yeah,
You'd
because I
think
remember
California.
somebody releasing an article like however many summer solstice. I can't I can't find it. I just typed in Ontonagon sunset. And I figured it would probably pop up, but
Yeah, maybe Ontonagon solstice sunset. I wonder when the sun is scheduled to set in Ontonagon on June 21st.
I'm gonna take a look right now. So this is today, tomorrow. What is give me the 21st? It is supposed to set at 9:57 p.m. Twilight ends at 10:34. Which I'm taking a look at this list, and actually the longest day of the year in Ontonagon is actually going to be the 26th, sun setting at 9:57.
Really?
Anyways,
I got an article from MLive. This is in 2018. Longest day coming. One Michigan city's sunset at almost 10 p.m. But I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, dude. In 2018, this is the 2018
okay,
article.
so it kind of makes
Said
sense in the time
it
range.
says look at the sunrise and sunset times at Michigan cities on June 21st, and you'll find the farther north and west locations have more daylight and later sunsets. And at the top is Ontonagon, sunrise 6:03, sunset 9:55, and
Oh
it
yeah.
just goes down from there. Marquette 9:46, Mackinac City 9:32. So it says, so in Ontonagon, the western part of the Upper Peninsula has the latest sunset of any reasonably sized city in Michigan, which is stretching it. Isle Royale in Lake Superior has a sunset at 9:59, but Isle Royale is in the middle of the fucking lake. So
Yeah.
who's who's it says that you might think Ironwood at the very western tip of the UP would have the latest sunset, but it's in Central Time, so the sunset is 8:35 p.m., which that's time zone stuff. So
Yeah. Right.
it says Ontonagon has, and this is 2018, has 15 hours and 52 minutes, so almost 16 hours of daylight on June 21st in 2018.
That's fucking crazy.
And Detroit had 43 less minutes that day. So maybe in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
But if you were to go,
It's a little different than the world, huh?
if you were to carry the zero, go over to California on that day. But yeah, go skate day is June 21st, and I thought it was record store day.
Well, World Day of Music is also on Wednesday, June 21st, and it's National Selfie Day on Wednesday, and then like Aaron said, it says Go Skateboarding Day. It's National Cookie Dough Day. Wednesday is actually pretty
lit.
Yeah, it is honestly.
Got a heavy week.
Probably one of the best days we've seen. Thursday is National Onion Ring Day.
Ooh.
And I think as far as like bar food appetizers go, I think onion rings are not appetizers, but sides other than like the fries. It's got to be top tier for me at least.
Yeah,
that might be one of the most American things in the world.
Onion rings, just anything fried, dude. We just love.
Yeah.
We love fried shit. It's so funny because America's a melting pot, and there's nothing new under the sun. We didn't really create much here in America. We just brought it over from elsewhere. All that talk aside, we just love frying shit. We just love, not even at the county fair, just at local bars. Man, it'd be interesting to do like an Upper Peninsula search for like the best fried item.
That would be fun.
But then you'd have to try every fried item at every bar.
Yeah, I'd have to get a membership at a gym.
That's the thing. You order
obesity could be the most American thing other than a bald eagle.
You'd have to have some charisma and go out to every bar and see a group of people eating a fried mushrooms and be like, hey, can I get one of those? I'm doing a thing. Wait for somebody to order onion rings.
Can I sneak one?
Can I just get one?
Yeah.
The pickles, the cheese curds, the whatever. So I think
or we could ask them, what's your most popular
what's the most
fried
popular
item
fried item at each bar,
right? And then they tell you, and you get an order. Okay, I think we're onto something here.
We create a map, and then by whatever bartender, maybe we have to get the bar manager, and say, hey, what's your hot item here that's fried, specifically fried, and then get that item, and then do a map across the UP, every bar you go at. That's what maybe you should do. That you should get every single bar on a map in the UP. Big fucking.
That would be a lot of bars.
But you fill them in as you go.
Yeah, right.
And then you got the hottest item at every bar. And then when tourists come up, you say, hey, hit the fill your guys up. We'll get you a 20 by 12 poster with our logo on it of the UP, and we'll say, hit this bar for the mushrooms, hit this bar for the onions, hit this bar for the deep fried doorstop. Like
totally lost this bet too. I'm fucking pissed.
Rory's in the shitter.
Yeah, he's now 3 shots back, and he has 3 holes left to play. And I had the option to cash out earlier too, and I didn't. So it was just kind of a big L on my part. But
what did you lay down on the bet?
$20 to win like 350, I think it was. So yeah, that's tough.
Same guy in the lead?
Yeah, that Wyndham Clark or whatever. Fuck that guy. So yeah, that's a packed week of holidays. I will say that is
a lot to celebrate. There's probably more that you didn't mention that were weird.
There's a lot more
weird holidays.
Yeah, I have. I know you might hear a version of Chris coming soon. But Aaron, we haven't ripped fucking Kino in a while, dude.
Yeah, I still need to send you that fucking box of shit.
Hey, you don't have to send me that. It's all right.
No, I'm going to. I have a little notebook next to me, and I write every week, send Tony's box. And every 4 pages says 10 Tony box because
Damn.
I keep forgetting.
So we got a minute for Kino. I'm gonna shout out all the socials at FAIF Hour on Twitter. Of course, subscribe to our YouTube. That fishing video is coming out very, very soon. It will be this week. So make sure to check the YouTube. Voicemails, the number will be in the description. We have not yet gotten a single fart. And I'm kind of upset about that, but that competition is still rolling. We'll probably end that at the end of the summer, or honestly forever, just to see. It'll end once we get our first fart. So
yeah,
if you're sick of us talking about it, then just send one in.
Someone's got to cut one.
Yeah.
All right.
So send a voicemail. Yeah, number will be in the description. And of course we do offer paid subscription for bonus content too.
What are you picking for a number here?
I'm gonna go with 12.
12. I'm going 59.
59. Okay. I almost ripped some Kino this weekend though at one of those bars.
I saw some pull tabs last night, and I had to. Luckily, I don't carry cash
those are so
anymore,
fun.
really.
Yeah, right.
Because if we're at a shithole bar in the UP and we're getting lunch,
And
or
you got
something
cash,
like that,
yeah, you're buying fucking pull tabs.
Pull tabs are the way to go. But you can go and listen to that at the fucking You Betcha podcast. They talk about pull tabs enough over there.
What'd you pick? You picked 59?
59.
All right, I got 12. We got 1.5 times. So we got 60.
Get out of here.
4.
Area 51.
51. 64.
64.
14. 20. Damn, I was going to fucking pick 20. 5. Uh-oh.
We never did stakes here.
78. We did an 18. 45. 10. 74. Dude, I one of these weeks I'm gonna pick in the 70s. 30. 41. My goodness. 9.
We gotta do like a high stakes round.
69. There it is. 57.
Get beat up over here.
15. Yeah, this is brutal. 2. 10 more. Fuck. 38. That was the last win. That was the last one.
Dang.
Nothing.
It's because we didn't have anything on it.
Nothing.
We gotta start doing like we have to do Redneck Kino from like, okay, whoever wins has to buy. We have to make it like negative to win. So you like if you win, you have to buy like the cheapest, oldest, most out of date cut of steak or something.
Oh, I see.
From the store.
You get the number right, you're essentially losing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so
I don't mind that.
Or like, do something like that where you have to, you don't have to buy all the guys something, but you gotta do a challenge of some sort, right?
Yeah.
I hate the word challenge, is too overused on social media, but it'd be fun to do something like that where we got to do something difficult, whether it's, I go to food immediately because
that's funny.
But or you got to go to like the local pizza joint and try and order like Skittles on pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Like order like a Mr. Deeds like peanut butter and gumball pizza. See if they follow through, right?
Peanut butter and gumballs, my favorite. All right, well this might be ending, this might continue, but I'm gonna say transition noise now.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour. Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
God damn it, Aaron, you're fucking
Go ahead.
delayed, dude. It's pissing me off.
Just restart the whole thing.
It's pissing
Just
me
restart
off.
the whole thing.
You're not talking, so I go to talk.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
You got a tonsil stone, dude? Oh.
Dude, don't. He's not talking about this.
I ain't talking about it, dude. We ain't going to the stones.
Chris.
We ain't getting stoned tonight.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
man, when you're 8 beers in and someone pulls out pickled eggs,
Yeah, forget it, dude.
fuck.
minimum a 6-pack of eggs.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour.
Cousin Subs, which is so good.
Oh.
Which I don't know if they were started.
Out of you and Trout Crick.
Thanks for listening to Failure at its Finest Hour. Thanks for listening, you beautiful son of a bitch.